everybody, this is Leonie. I've come to do your weekend guidance. I hope you're all good and well. Today we're using the Wonderland Tarot, and I will pull you some angel prayers at the very end to give you that final message as well. So this is from the 25th through to the 27th of November 2022. Remember, it's not going to be for everybody, so just take what does for you. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so first up we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is, I just feel like it's really focusing on those important things in life, if I'm honest, really focusing, really sticking to your own beliefs, what you want. Some of you may be focusing on your financial situations as well, trying to balance things out. But there's also a need to get organised here as well. This is somebody who's really abundant, really knowledgeable, really kind, caring, giving. Some of you may be thinking about doing something more creative here. I know we've got the festive season coming up soon. So it's just about getting organised, getting focused here more than anything, keeping yourself grounded in a process. There's much growth through your experience. That's how I feel with this. So let's see. Could also be about really focusing on your health here as well. I was just noticing the jars of sweets at the top there, so I don't know if someone's got a bit of a sweet tooth at the moment and sugar is really affecting them in some kind of way. So again, you know, this may be about diet and looking after yourself and really focusing on you more than anything, to bring your health up. Yeah, I'm just... Okay. I'm also seeing lots of pills and medications, and you know, somebody could be you know, feeling a little bit low at the moment, maybe needing to dose themselves up with supplements or, you know, additional pain relief or something along those lines. Let's see where we're going with this. Let's see where we're going. The Hangman. Just feels like nothing's been changing. You've been stuck in time here. You just been in limbo land. Just feels like there's been no improvement. There's no change. You know, it feels like Groundhog Day here. That's what I'm kind of picking up on. Now with Hangman, that's obviously about your intuition really kicking in here. Maybe you've been ignoring it. Maybe you've been ignoring the signs, those gut feelings, and you've just pushed them to the back of your mind, not dealt with something here. Again, could be to do with your health. It could be anything. Could be to do with your financial situation. You might be in limbo with your work at the moment as well. But I just feel like, don't just sit there and wait for things to change around you. Continue to really focus on your goals and really focus on keeping that balance. Everything's got to do with balance here as well. And there was just something that you need to look at things from a different angle. You need to keep open-minded here, I do feel. Maybe it's about going back to basics. Maybe it's about going back to basics. You know, I'm hearing that at the moment. So, you know, keep things simple for now. Okay, the bigger picture is going to come together within time. And I feel like ideas are going to be starting to flow a bit more freely after the Christmas period. So, you know, continue to put in all your hard work and effort. But I just think that whatever you're setting your mind to at the moment, I feel things are going to come to fruition after the Christmas period here. So, but I've got to say to you, you've got to think outside the box here, change the energy slightly, do something different than what you've been doing before. So get planning, get organising. This could be to do with your work career. Like I say, it could be your finances as well, like, you know, like I picked up on. But also when it comes to health as well, you've got to, again, look at things from a different angle here. You know, rather than seeing all the doom and gloom in a situation, turn things around, look at the positives that you're going through. Maybe you're going to have a restful period, because you've done too much. You've literally done too much. And maybe you're being forced to slow down or stop in some kind of way. And that's where I've seen the pills. I don't think you guys are drinking enough either, drinking enough water, or, you know, I'm not talking about alcohol because that's something else anyhow, isn't it? But I'm just thinking about looking after you more than anything whilst you go through this transition. But you are kind of in limbo land. That's how it feels at the moment. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords. So that's pain. And feeling stuck in that pain. And you know, because I feel that's with the Hangman. You're stuck in this pain cycle as such. You've got to use a distraction here. You've got to use a distraction rather than sitting in and wallowing in all that kind of, you know, when you suffer, you can be negative. Don't get me wrong. You know, we all suffer at the end of the day. But it's up to you to change the energy here, mix it up, you know, focus on something different. You know, if you're in bed, if you've been made to rest or whatever, change the energy. Do something, you know. Don't just sit there, think, and be all doom and gloom here. We could be connected with the mother figure as well, who's in that kind of frame of mind at the moment. It could be. But I just feel like, okay, whilst you're sitting there, whilst, you know, it's a quiet period, use your intuition, use your nut. Because there's something creative that you can be doing that's not going to be stressful on you, your body, your mind, or anything. And it's going to be quite fun, you know. So, and it's going to distract you from any kind of pain that you're going through right now. Okay. For those of you that are in relationships, I feel the mother figure is the key here to your support. Okay. Someone's been hanging around in a three-way situation. When I say that, it could be you felt very stuck, very hurt, in a lot of pain, to do with emotions, feelings, things like that, being stuck in a position, feeling as if you can't get out of it, you can't move. But again, your intuition has been kicking off there, and if you just focus on you and focus on what you want and take steps towards that, you know, there is never a right time to make choices and decisions. You know, things crop up for you to deal with in the here and now. But I just feel like someone's been hanging around hoping that something's going to change, and with this situation, it's not going to change. You have to make that change and sacrifice here, because this is interfering with you, it's interfering with your life, it's interfering with every part of your journey. Someone could be having their cake and eating it, rubbing your nose in it, you know. And you're still hoping that things are going to change or turn around for you, you know. It won't. With the Two of Wands, that's indecisive, that's imbalance, that's, you know, you want to head away from that storm. You don't want to delve straight back into it. Okay, so if some of you questioning going back to somebody because, I don't know, because of the charm or whatever it is, something that's drawing you back to them, don't head back into that storm. You've got to ride that storm. You've got to go through it. You've got to keep that balance on every level, because this game's being played around you here. It really is. And there is something bigger and better and more fulfilling where you're headed, where you're going. And I just think you've got to ride this storm and go through it. Judgment. Now, for some of you, this could be a karmic situation. It could be karmic ties, karmic people, karmic energy. You know, what you send out to the universe, it always comes back to you, you know. And if you're involved with some kind of karmic situation here, It's a good test. It's a really good test. I just feel like you're worried about other people, what they think, what they'll say, whether they're laughing at you, whether they're just judging you, or vice versa here. And I just think that you've got to stand in your own power here and take charge of your own life and not be afraid to do so. And it doesn't matter what other people say, think, feel, etc. It really doesn't. Those that are going through this health issue, the universe is actually looking after you, and you don't realize that, you know, even though you're feeling heavy about everything that's going on, you've got a lot of pain going on, you're suffering in some kind of way, and you're unable to move, you're unable to, I don't know if this is to do with the legs that I'm picking up on, unable to move in some kind of way. But it's altering your life for the better, and you don't see that at the moment. And that's what I'm trying to say. And people sitting there going, well, how is this supposed to be good for me? You know, I can't walk, I can't do this, I can't get out of bed, I can't, whatever. You know, I'm down. I'm having to take all these pills and all this medication. It's for you to kind of pull yourself together in some kind of way, to step out of your head and look at what's right in front of you, to deal with things in a different way, maybe a healthier way. I don't know, maybe you made poor choices in the past in regards to taking advantage of things or people. Sounds really harsh, I know, it really does. But it's certainly a very stagnant kind of energy that I'm picking up on anyhow. And with that judgment card, this is about, you know, the universe has made a judgment call here. They know what's best for you, and, you know, even if you think it's unfair or, you know, whatever, it's sending you on that new pathway to use your skills, your inner knowledge, your wisdom. Show that you have the strength and the courage and the willpower. Maybe you put yourself down a little bit here, a bit of self-destruction as well. Could be. But there's a huge cloud over you at the moment, and it's really heavy. But like I say, with that Hanged Man, keep an open mind. You know, don't just give up. Don't just give up. Keep an open mind. Change the energy. Change the way you do things. It's not all doom and gloom, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. It's not all doom and gloom. You know, health improvement will come by you taking steps towards not ignoring the situation, but dealing with it in a different way. Okay, if I can't do this, then I'll try this instead. Doing things a different way. Page of Wands. What I say, follow your ideas, follow your inspirations. You know, there is just something with your creative skills that you can be doing to distract yourself from everything that you're going through. Keeping that balance on every level, rather than using the blame game here, or whatever it is, that negative kind of feeling that I'm picking up here. Okay, those of you that are in this three-way situation and are hanging around and you're scared about what other people say, I feel there's a mother supporting you here, giving you that guidance, maybe even financial stability here as well, or just she's just offering you that something and trying to point you in that new direction as well. But I just feel like you're afraid again of making the same mistakes, you know, being judged for whatever you're going through, or you might even be judging this other person for what you're going through as well. But again, with the Page of Wands, there's a different course of action to take here, and I feel like it's going to get you out of this sticky situation, away from all the hurt and pain. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but it's going to push you on that new pathway for sure. You've got a choice. You've got a choice with that Two of Wands. You've got a choice. Some of you may even want to get away. You know, get away, go away, move, pack up, go, leave. Something along those lines. I'm just really noticing that Judgment card as well. Some kind of distraction here as well. Like I said, I don't know if they're really trying to pull you back into the circus or whatever. There is some kind of distraction that's going on. So just be aware of that. So with the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So like I say, this is going to keep your goals in focus here. Keep focused on you more importantly. I don't know if there's a mother here who's really trying to push you in that new direction, trying to bring in something for you, which is going to help you out. It might be a new job as well. Might be a new job. But whatever it is, you've got to follow your heart and use your creative skills. Maybe this is even working on your own or doing something for yourself. You know, it could be the case. And if that's the case, it is about getting organized, getting focused anyhow, because it's going to push you in that new direction, a more successful direction than what you're currently in at the moment. So I just feel like this is thinking with that Hangman as well. And, you know, it's causing anxiety. It's causing some kind of imbalance around you anyhow. So use this quiet period of time. If you're going through some kind of grieving stage with a separation or something along those lines as well, use that period of time in a positive way to focus on your work, career, financial situation, to rebuild yourself from scratch. Like, you know, it's a good distraction. I'm talking about distraction here quite a lot. So maybe that's the kind of energy that we're after, going through at the moment. That distraction. Yeah. There is certainly some healing that's coming in for you guys, and it is quite emotional at the moment, but this is about manifestation as well. It really is. And I just feel like something's going to come from your experience, what you're going through at the moment, that's going to bring some growth and stability to your life. There may be also some form of communication coming in. You know, it could be harsh communication, because look at the dark blue here. It's not feeling light to me. So just be aware of that. You know, it's nothing that you can't handle, but, you know, I think that you'll turn things around from having a conversation here. You'll know where you're going, where you're headed, basically. And it will kind of empower you to take charge then as well. Really will. So with the Two of Wands, this reading really feels like it's all over the place, but that must be how you're feeling and what you're going through at the moment. Nothing straightforward, nothing smooth. But that's where the Queen of Wands comes in with the Page of Wands, Two of Wands. It's stepping into your own power, surrendering to the energy. It's taking no shit. It's just going for it, not letting anything or anyone get in your way. It's keeping that focus with the Queen of Pentacles as well, and just saying, that's it, I'm doing this. And it's about not caring in a way that of what other people think. This is about you, your journey, where you're headed, where you're going. And I feel, look, your luck's going to change by taking those steps as well. You know, you might feel very isolated on your own whilst you're going through this transition or this period, but like I say, for anyone who's got these dark clouds over their head, they cannot see the light sometimes, but that light is there at the end of the tunnel, and you will see that. But yeah, I do feel there are distractions all around you, which is why it's even more difficult as well. But like I say, with that Judgment card, the universe is on your side here, really saying to you that they're celebrating you and your journey in your life, and you seeing that light. Six of Wands, that is success, victory. That is having the right people, the right support around you, spirit, and here down on the earth plane. So this is them saying, you know, put all your focus into you and you'll get there, you know. Don't let others or this situation distract you any more than what it's doing at the moment. You know, step up, take charge, and keep taking one step in front of the other, taking one day at a time, rather than thinking about everything and everyone. That's also health improvement, the right support coming in for those that are going through this health transition as well. Distraction is the key. Focus on your creative skills. Focus on your goals. Focus on anything that's going to take you away from all the negativity here. I don't feel it's to do with people. Justice. Underneath the Page of Swords. Wands. Page of Swords, hey? So there's certainly communication, which I picked up on anyhow, new communication, but it's also cutting ties, and I feel that's in line with justice here as well. Like I say, it could be calm. It could also do with legal stuff that's going on here, and it's going in a new direction, but one for the better. Again, we've got the Six of Wands with justice and judgment and the Page of Wands. So that is moving forward in a new direction. It's about seeing the truth. It's about balance. It's about those new beginnings that you've been asking for and hoping for. So some of you could be going through some legal stuff here, like I say, and you're uncertain about how things are going to pan out at the moment. But again, with that Star card coming in, you've asked for this energy to be shifted, to be moved on, or you've manifested an ending of something for the beginning of something else. Okay, and some of you sit back and think, well, I didn't ask for this, but you did. Energetically, you did, because you've been unhappy in a situation and you've been ignoring your gut feelings as well to help you on that pathway towards happiness, because I don't see happiness in any part of this reading. There's no love, there's no cups, there's no love in any of this. And it's been heavy, it's been painful, and like I say, you know, if it's to do with your health, then, you know, there could also be procedures, operations going on here as well that are gonna, it feels good. It feels good. So if you're questioning whether to take it, whether to go for it, you know, accept it, whatever, again, I just feel like you've got the right team around you, the right support around you. And I think this has got to be your choice and decision as well. But you've got to follow your heart every step of the way. Okay, but it is going to push you out of this dark period. I do need to say that. So there's multiple things going on here. Multiple. And I can't cover every kind of angle with this reading today. It's just crazy. But no matter what, keep your focus. Don't get distracted by the hurt, the pain, the negativity around you. Use something as a distraction here, whether it is your creative skills, whether it is you taking steps towards a new career. Maybe it's taking steps to release a person or a situation out of your life so that you can head right back into that new direction. And yeah, it can be a painful process, but keep an open mind. Timing is fluid, as we know. You know, with that Hangman, you can't just sit back in this situation and just let yourself drown in your emotions here. You've got to take charge of this. So the healing is coming in for you guys to help you to move forward there. But yeah, again, you know, I don't think you'll like the process, but it's going to offer you some kind of healing, freedom, and some kind of major move anyhow from whatever you're going to go through. Look at that on the bottom of the deck with the angel prayers. Spiritual support. What did I say? I feel, especially with that Six of Wands, I feel you're going to have the right team around you spiritually and down here on earth. Okay. you just got to keep faith. You've got to keep the faith. Let's just have a couple more. Inner voice. What did I say? Really trust the intuition. I think some of you have been putting that to the back of your mind. You really got to focus on that and go with it. Connect with music. That's going to lift your vibrations as well, and it will change the energy. Some of you might even be playing instruments and things, and again, music's very important with this kind of reading anyhow, but music does lift those vibrations and it changes the energy completely. So if you're going through that period of darkness at the moment, whack on that music. It helps a lot of things without you realizing. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot in it, like I say, but hopefully it'll make sense to you. Okay, but take care, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.